Slow it down just a hair and just turn it into a little bit of a,
Sure.
you know, like I'm gonna get, you know, give it a little look and then go with it. Okay, here we go.
We talk a lot about the culmination of Avengers Endgame. We wanted to do a great finale that not only had the spectacle worthy of Infinity War, but with sequences and scenes and character interactions that could only be done with Joe and Anthony in one climactic conclusion, while at the same time introducing an entirely new direction for the future.
Look at the first couple steps.
I thought I was cooking. I thought I was going so quick.
Maybe you want to give a battle cry.
Oh, yeah, you're good on that. And felt like I was playing a completely different character. There was a real opportunity to just kind of swing for the fences, and it was so much fun.
What do you think is coursing through my veins? Cocoa Puffs, nachos, embarrassment, lightning.
Hey, how's it going everybody? This is the Canadian Lad, and recently in a Q&A, Joe and Anthony Russo, the directors of Avengers Endgame, have revealed some fascinating facts about how they shot and planned the portal scene of Avengers Endgame. The portal scene is special because of many different reasons, and the chances of getting such a big scene right was always 50-50. You could either hit the ball out of the park or just disappoint everyone, but thankfully the Russos got it so right that some critics even went as far as saying that the portal scene is the best cinematic moment in the entire movie history. So let's just jump straight ahead and dig deep into how they managed to pull off such a scene. Joe Russo said, and I quote, "We spent a lot of time in the edit room playing around with the sequencing of the portals. We probably didn't log that section of the movie until about a month before the film was in theaters. We always wanted Sam to be the first one to communicate with Cap via his comm, and Sam was the last in Wakanda. So logically the first portal that would open would be the Wakandan portal, and the first person that would logically walk through a portal from Wakanda would be the king himself, bringing his army once again to the defense of Captain America and the world." Now the first thing to note is the fact that Marvel took until March 2019, a month prior to Endgame's release, to finalize this magnificent scene. Just imagine how much VFX and thoughts might have gone into behind pulling off this scene. All the actors had done shooting for Avengers Endgame back in 2017. It was just the reshoots that they were doing in 2018. Only Robert Downey Jr.'s I Am Iron Man and the portal scene required reshoots in 2019 as well. Another reason behind such delay of finalizing a shot is Marvel has a lot of test audience. Majority of them are from the producer side, so they took time to figure out what makes the audience go crazy. If the portal scene was locked just a month before its release, then it's obvious the test screening of Endgame back in December 2018, which took place in a secret Disney hall, did not have the same portal scene that we eventually saw in the theaters. And that's exactly what makes Marvel movies different than others. They listen to the feedback of the general audience. Not only listen, but they try to anticipate the audience member's mind and get everyone in a ride full of surprises. The second big reveal from Joe Russo is how they decided on Sam and Black Panther walking out of the portal before anybody else. The Russos wanted to depict a big reference to the friendship between Sam and Captain America that started from Captain America the Winter Soldier, where Cap and Sam are both seen jogging in the morning together, and because Cap is super fast, so while Sam Wilson only completes half a lap, Cap on the other hand comes back around finishing a lap already, and every time he passes Sam, he says "on your left," which really frustrated Sam Wilson a lot, of course in a friendly way.
On your left. On your left.
On my left. Got it. Don't say it. Don't you say
On
it.
your left.
Come on!
And this frustration of Sam made its way all the way to Avengers Endgame. Because Joe and Anthony Russo also directed Winter Soldier, and Christopher Marcus and Stephen McFeely, who both have co-written Winter Soldier and Endgame, it really makes sense why they were so desperate to bring Falcon before anybody else from the portal, just so they can have him say "on your left," and finally bring it closer to an epic scene from Winter Soldier. I can speak for myself and just say how happy and shocked I was when I first heard Sam saying "Cap, can you hear me, on your left. That on your left moment really brought tears in my eyes because I knew what they were referring to. This truly is remarkable writing. And that's how the Russos and the writers figured out the entire portal scene, because when they decided who walks out first, the rest were pretty easy to figure out. The portal scene got half of its charm from the music score that Alan Silvestri made, and I really feel he deserves an Oscar nomination for what he has achieved with Endgame's score. Then comes the most anticipated moment in the entire movie history, Captain America's Avengers Assemble scene. At this point I realized how big of a disappointment the Avengers Assemble moment would have been had they gotten the portal scene wrong. Had they not walked out the way they did and it was only a few Avengers left standing, the assembling moment wouldn't carry as much as value as it does now. This not only gave us the chance to see Cap saying Avengers Assemble, but this also made him the captain of everyone who were just waiting for his command to strike. And he's also generously calling everyone an Avenger. I still get goosebumps every time I see this scene with full attention. And as always, if you like my videos, please give a thumbs up, grab the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet, and don't forget to let me know how did it make you feel when you watched the portal scene for the first time in theaters. See you lads in the next video.
Avengers!
Assemble.